Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool, number line. We are working with fractions with a problem related to TEKS 4.3g, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we need to find a number line that shows a point that represents this 0.7. So one thing we can do is we can rename this 0.7 as a fraction, and that's going to help us here. So if we look at it on a place value chart, we've got a 0, we've got a point, and we've got a 7, right? And so what that 0.7 is going to do for us is it is going to land in two different spots. I'm going to draw a line right here on that decimal, and we're going to write two different place values here. So to the left of the decimal is our ones place. So there's 0 ones. To the right of the decimal, that first space is the tenths space. So I can also, instead of saying 0.7, I can call this 7 tenths. So I can say 0.7 is the same as 7 over 10 or 7 tenths. All right, that's a key learning in fourth grade, that the decimal is related to that fraction. So now that I'm be able to recognize this as a fraction, it's a little bit easier for me to look at these number lines and say, oh, these represent fractions. Eventually, you can see that just from using the decimal, but in case you get stuck, try converting it into a fraction. And now let's take a look at our number lines. They look like they are all broken up into the same number of pieces. So any type of fraction is going to have two parts. It's going to have a numerator, that's the top part, and it's going to have a denominator. So the denominator is always going to be the same each time you have a fraction, and that's going to be the total number of pieces, or we could just call that the total number. The numerator is going to change depending on whether it's a number line like this, or whether you're just creating a fraction out of a circle or something like that. So this one is going to be the number of tick marks. And what we do is we start counting from 0. So let's take a look at A, and let's just figure out how many total pieces are we dealing with all of these fractions, since all of these number lines look like they're cut the same way. So we're going to count the spaces here, okay? So we're going to just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so this has got 10 total spaces. Now we have to start counting from 0. And we need to count how many tick marks away from 0, moving to the right, this fraction is. So we'll count that. We can just count again 1, 2, 3. So that's just 3 tenths. We can call that 3 tenths, or we can call that 0.3. Now you might be thinking, well, that's not very much of a tricky solution, but think about it. If you were counting the wrong way, if you were to count from the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, for the first time we see this, we might not know which way to count. And it is 7 away from the right, but we need it to be from 0 from the left. So we are not going to use B. A, let's look at B. It's tenths again. And we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that it's tenths. All right, so that's going to be 5 tenths. That's just halfway there. And that's 0.5, which is not what we want. 5 tenths, 0.5. So no A, no B. C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that is looking good. And 0.7. So we are good on C. Let's double check to make sure D does not work. And you can tell it's going to be a little bit too far, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, where it should be 8, 9. That's 9 tenths or 0.9. So that is going to be too far. And so A, B, and D are incorrect. The answer is going to be C because that shows 7 tenths.